Are you unconsciously harming your kidneys? These 8 fruits might be more dangerous than you think. Warning! Some of your favorite fruits could actually be putting your kidneys at risk. Yes, even they're rich in vitamins and nutrients, but certain fruits could quietly be doing more harm than good, especially if you have any kidney issues. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering toxins out of your blood and keeping your body's balance just right. But higher amount of certain nutrients, especially potassium, can be dangerous. Unfortunately, some of the fruits you enjoy every day might be loaded with tremendous amount of potassium. In today's video, we're breaking down 8 popular fruits that can silently hurt millions of kidneys around the world if they're not managed carefully. You'll want to stick around because some of these fruits might surprise you, and there's one fruit in the list that can be harmful even in tiny amounts. So, if you want to protect your kidneys and avoid these common pitfalls, let's get right into it. Let's understand briefly why kidney health is important. Before we dive into the list of fruits, let's take a quick look at why your kidneys are so important for your health. Kidneys are your body's natural filtration system. Every day, these small but mighty organs filter around 200 quarts of blood to remove waste and excess fluids, keeping your body balanced and healthy. They play a vital role in regulating minerals, maintaining blood pressure, and keeping your bones strong by balancing calcium and vitamin D. But kidneys are very delicate. They can be easily damaged if you're consuming too much amount of certain nutrients, especially potassium and oxalates. Studies show that too much potassium can put a significant strain on your kidneys, particularly if they're not functioning at 100%. So let's break down some fruits that are generally healthy, but if you eat them in excess, then it becomes very difficult for your kidneys to handle them if you have pre-existing kidney issues. And the first one is almost everyone's favorite, the banana. Bananas, the instant snack for athletes, dieters, and anyone looking for a quick energy boost. They're rich in fiber, packed with vitamins, and loaded with potassium. But the problem starts for anyone with kidney issues, because potassium in banana can be a serious problem. Potassium is essential for many body functions, just like maintaining a regular heartbeat and proper muscle function. Kidneys that aren't functioning properly try to filter out excess potassium from the blood, but they are unable to filter out excessive amount of potassium. And when potassium levels get too high, it can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia, which may cause symptoms like muscle weakness, fatigue, and in severe cases, even heart issues. According to research published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, higher potassium levels in people with chronic kidney disease can increase the risk of hospitalization and even mortality. A medium banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium, which is about 10% of the recommended daily intake for a healthy adult. For a person with kidney issues, even one banana can push their potassium levels too high. So, while bananas are great for a lot of people, anyone who has kidney concerns should definitely consider limiting them. And if you think bananas are the only culprit, stick around. You might be surprised by what's next on our list. Number 2 is oranges and orange juice. We have oranges and the ever-popular orange juice. Oranges are famous for their high vitamin C content, which is very good for immune support, skin health, and overall well-being. But here we see how much potassium they contain. Just one medium orange has around 240 milligrams of potassium, and a single cup of orange juice can have up to 500 milligrams of potassium. For those people who have healthy kidneys, this isn't usually a problem. But for anyone with impaired kidney function, this potassium load can be tough to handle. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology shows that high potassium intake can lead to complications in people with chronic kidney disease, because kidneys struggle to remove excess potassium, which cause it to accumulate in the blood. In fact, for people on renal diets, doctors often recommend avoid oranges and orange juice altogether. The risk of hyperkalemia, or elevated potassium levels, can lead to muscle fatigue, irregular heartbeats, and even dangerous cardiac issues if left unchecked. So, while oranges are a great snack for many, they might be a fruit to avoid if you're watching out for your kidneys. And if you're using as a refreshing fruit, wait until you see what's coming next. Fruit number 3, avocado. Alright, it might be shocking for many people the beloved avocado is somehow problematic for kidney patients. With its creamy texture, healthy fats, and reputation as a superfood, avocados have become a staple for health-conscious eaters everywhere around the world. Avocados are surprisingly high in potassium, even more than bananas. Just half an avocado contains about 487 milligrams of potassium, which is already more than 10% of the daily recommended intake for healthy adults. According to a study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases, people with chronic kidney disease need to be especially careful about foods high in potassium, as their kidneys are not equipped to filter it efficiently. This can lead to that dangerous buildup in the blood we talked about, known as hyperkalemia. And while you might think, what harm could one avocado toast do? The answer is quite a bit. If your kidneys are already struggling, for those who are trying to protect their kidneys, this superfood might actually be a super risk. And speaking of surprises, the next fruit on our list is another unexpected potassium-rich choice. Can you guess what it might be? At number 4, we have kiwi. Now, this next fruit might surprise you, the little green powerhouse known as kiwi. With its tangy sweet flavor and packed with vitamin C, kiwi is often labeled as a superfruit. But for anyone watching their kidney health, kiwi can be a source of trouble. Why? Because kiwis contain a heavy dose of potassium, around 215 milligrams per fruit. A study published in the Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation journal points out that the more potassium we consume, the more our kidneys have to work to keep potassium levels balanced in the body. For people with kidney problems, potassium can quickly lead to a dangerous situation where potassium levels in the blood become too high. And just like with the other fruits on our list, this potassium buildup, or hyperkalemia, can have serious effects on heart health and muscle function. So, while kiwis are usually considered a nutrient-packed snack, they could pose a real risk for anyone concerned about their kidney function. And we're not done yet. The next fruit might seem harmless, but could still be hard on your kidneys if you're not careful. Stick around to find out what it is. At number 5, we have cantaloupe. Moving on, we have another surprising fruit that's both refreshing and hydrating: cantaloupe. Perfect for a hot day, right? Contrary to other melons, cantaloupe is loaded with potassium. A single cup of cantaloupe chunks has around 430 milligrams of potassium, which is already close to the amount in a medium banana. A research in the Journal of Renal Nutrition highlights that people with kidney issues are often advised to limit high potassium foods, and cantaloupe is one of them. When kidneys can't effectively clear potassium, that excess can build up in the bloodstream and potentially lead to hyperkalemia. That's worse, potassium from foods like cantaloupe is rapidly absorbed by the body, making it especially tricky for those with weakened kidney function. But if you think cantaloupe is a surprise, you'll want to hear what's next. This next fruit might be risky for your kidneys. At number 6, we have honeydew melon. Here's another summer favorite, honeydew melon. Just like cantaloupe, honeydew is light, refreshing, and seems like the perfect healthy snack. But it is also loaded with heavy amount of potassium, with around 400 milligrams per cup. For those people who need to watch their potassium intake, honeydew melon could easily lead to that same risk of hyperkalemia we've been discussing. According to findings published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, kidney function can be significantly impacted when potassium builds up, leading to possible muscle weakness, irregular heart rhythms, or even cardiac arrest in extreme cases. For people with healthy kidneys, honeydew is generally fine in moderation. But if you're someone with kidney concerns, this fruit may be risky. For number 7, we have dried fruits: dates, raisins, prunes. Dried fruits like dates, raisins, and prunes are popular as energy boosters and often considered as healthy snacks. However, drying fruit concentrates not only its sugars, but also its potassium content. For example, a small serving of just 5 dried dates has over 500 milligrams of potassium, and a handful of raisins can contain more than 300 milligrams. It's easy to see how the potassium can add up quickly. A research in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases shows that dried fruits are best avoided by those with kidney problems because of this high potassium content. Additionally, the sugar concentration in dried fruits can increase the risk of kidney stones, especially in people already at the risk of them. While dried fruits might be convenient and tasty, dried fruits are best enjoyed with caution if kidney health is a priority. At the 8th number, we have starfruit. The final fruit on our list is the exotic and beautiful starfruit. It's eye-catching and often used as a refreshing agent to smoothies or fruit salads. But starfruit carries a unique risk. It contains neurotoxins that can be particularly dangerous for people with kidney disease. According to a study in the Journal of Nephrology, even small amounts of starfruit can cause symptoms such as hiccups, vomiting, confusion, and, in severe cases, seizures in those with kidney issues. For people with healthy kidneys, starfruit is generally safe in moderation. But for anyone with kidney problems, it's highly recommended to avoid starfruit entirely. Unlike the other fruits we've discussed, starfruit's risks aren't solely related to potassium. This fruit poses a direct toxic risk, which makes it imperfect for your kidneys. As you can see, while many fruits are generally healthy, some of them carry hidden risks for people with kidney concerns. Various studies have explored the connection between diet and kidney health, and we've covered some of the most relevant findings here. However, there's a lot of research out there, so we've focused on studies that best support this topic. The titles of each study we've referenced are available in the description box below. It's important to remember that this information is meant to build awareness and shouldn't replace personalized medical advice. If you're concerned about your diet or kidney health, be sure to consult a healthcare provider for guidance. Thanks for watching. Stay informed and take care of your kidneys by making mindful choices in your daily diet. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful.